So here we got Southeast Hobbies, and it says, this way to model trains? What, where? Oh, everywhere. Well, hello and welcome to Hello, I am Clutch, where today's adventure takes us to the Rocky Mountain Train Show. Now, I'm really excited to take you around with me today because I've never been here before, so I don't exactly know everything we're gonna see besides a lot of model train stuff. Now, I know they have a bunch of vendors, I know there's multiple model railroad layouts, and I hope there's a few other surprises for me that I don't even know what we're gonna be seeing today. So I'm just excited to take you along with me, show you everything inside here. So why don't you just come along with me for the ride. Woo woo! I really need to stop doing that. So the Rocky Mountain Train Show is in Denver, Colorado, and this year's at the National Western Complex here. I've never been inside this building before, so I'm excited to just check all this out and see what they got. I'm hoping I can pick up some fun, like maybe train merchandise today, maybe a shirt, maybe a snow globe, I don't know. I have no idea what's gonna be in here. Let's just go inside already. And we have made it inside, and this is huge. There's trains everywhere, because that's the whole point of it. And so when I came in, they gave me a nice little Rocky Mountain Train Show catalog. It's the largest train show west of the Mississippi. That's a fun clutch phrase. So you can already see we got some trains over here, got trains over there. I'm wondering how many times I'll say train in this entire video. I'm gonna go upwards of 18,000. So this will probably only help so much, but in the program they have a map of the whole thing. So I came in at the north entrance over here. And so this is everything we have here. This is a bit overwhelming, so I'm going to show you as much as I possibly can. Obviously, it's not a thing where I can show you, I feel like any type of train show, trade show, conference show, whatever you want to call the show, there's a lot to see, but I'm excited to check out everything they have here. Oh, this is going to be fun. I don't even know where to begin here. There's honestly just so much to see. Got lots of toys over here. We got some the Nevada Northern Railway National Historic Landmark over here. There's just, oh my gosh, I am overwhelmed. I've never been to a conference or a trade show like this for my channel, so I don't exactly know the best way to show it all. So bear with me as I figure this out and show you just as much as I can. This is awesome. Got our first of many layouts here. So this is a whole section about Lionel trains, and Lionel trains is definitely what I grew up with playing. And so around here they got this really fun display with 4 tiers of circles and all these great trains along the walls here. Lots of cool stuff. They got some, it looks like I see Lilo and Stitch train, I see Nightmare Before Christmas, I see a Batman train. There's so many fun different trains here. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be never ending here. I wasn't sure if this was gonna be something that is gonna only take an hour, 2 hours. This is open for technically 9 hours, so we'll see what happens. This section I believe is called Larry's Collectibles. I'm seeing a little sign in the back there. Looks like just a whole bunch of trains for purchase. So while it's fun to obviously see all the trains, I like that you could find a train to take home with you, get some track if you need, any other parts. There is so much to look at. I think I'm up to around 8,000 times saying train so far, something like that, probably. This section is called the Airwire 900, and the reason I love it is because of this guy. Look at this little guy. Wait a second, I was trying to film you. Come back, I don't know how it works. And here we have Model Train Solutions, Z to G items sold, the different scales there. So there's so much great stuff here. I think what I love about this, it's like being at 100 model train stores at one time. Because I feel like if you're not really into model train stores, you don't really come by them just organically, but sometimes they feel few and far between. So the idea that's so many stores in one place is just, oh my god, it's so cool to see all this. This area is called Brad's Trains, and I really like that neon sign of the train there. I think that's great. So these all belong to Brad. But Brad said he will take money for the train, so pretty good deal. Something I haven't done for the channel yet is the Georgetown Loop Railroad, but that video will come at some point. I haven't actually done it yet, but I have definite plans to do that as soon as I possibly can. Again, if you've seen the channel, you can. I have a lot of videos out of Colorado, and there are many fun train-based adventures here. There's already a few on the channel, but this is one I get to do that needs to get done as soon as I can. This is great. They got some model kits to make some kind of, it looks like O-scale houses and refineries, and here we got the East Terrible Mining Company. That's great. I love that. That's one of the reasons I love model railroads so much, is I just like the detail and intricacy that it takes to make all these things, and I like that this place looks like San Juan Model Company is selling kits for you. They're also offering you M&Ms. So here at the Nevada Northern Railway, At their booth, they have a raffle here to basically win a chance to operate an actual train. So you basically get a sheet to fill out and put in your information. And then when you do that, you could possibly win a chance to operate a steam locomotive or a diesel locomotive. Apparently that is a lesser prize. For the more refined model railroad enthusiast, we have Tutwiler Fine Art, so you can take home a bunch of it. It's actually really cool art that you can see here if you like. Let's just grab one randomly. We got the Starlight Limited, so like some really actually nice train art here. And not too expensive, 25 bucks for these. And like there's some really cool stuff in the back here. So as much as they make fun of like, oh, this is like upper scale railroad enthusiasm, it's totally still cool. There's been a few vendors that have lamps, like lanterns and such, that is just fantastic. I love the old school design of these. I think they are just awesome. Sometimes I wish I knew these things so much better, like what the significance was. I know the colors and the signals mean something, but if you look really close, like it even says like what each one of these has a little like label saying what it was used for and such. These do cost a pretty penny, but these are really awesome. They got a whole bunch of free like catalogs, old things you can take, and these are awesome. Like look, this is Lionel from 1978. Like this is awesome stuff. Like, oh my gosh, this is Lionel from 1988. That's incredible. This is like, look, good as gold, Lionel 1985. These are so wonderful. And what's even more amazing is at the end, they got some free track. Do you need some track? Well, they got it for you. You could just take it. So that honestly was just the first area. I barely even scratched the surface. Clutch feels a little awkward sometimes when there's nobody at a booth, like going up and trying to film. So you didn't see everything, but that was a lot. But this is also now the next section where this looks like it's almost 5 times as big. Oh my gooseness. This is overwhelming in the best way possible. And if you are getting a little overwhelmed, it looks like you can come over here and get some beer. Looks like this aisle is full of potassium. So over here we got a whole bunch of Transformers. These are rebuilt, restored, guaranteed. It's from transformr.com. Just to get that, let's go a little closer so you can see. Transformr.com, that's how I'm pronouncing it. Anyway, got some really cool Transformers here. This is how you make the trains go. You do the levers, you feel like a conductor. It's really cool. They got some kind of old school ones over here as well. But as I'm looking down, they got a whole bunch of old Lionel stuff. I just love the I guess the branding of Lionel with the orange, the kind of cream and the blue. You look at these boxes here. I think that's just, I just love the design of them. It's a big nostalgia thing for me, but it's also objectively awesome. I think what's great is there are just so many options for awesome trains here. Some really like old school stuff. There's obviously some new school stuff. Now I'm kind of lightly on the lookout for like a trolley. I love trolleys so much above almost any type of train vehicle. I definitely like a caboose, but trolleys is probably where it's at the most for me. So like, I mean, caboose is always great, but I'm kind of on the lookout for a trolley. And some of these here are relatively not too expensive, but like, honestly, there's so much to look at. It's unbelievable. Like, you're gonna find it eventually. Got some really cool signs in here and some other neat stuff, but what I love is that if you have $85, you can take home a spittoon. So it's not train, but here we got some cinnamon roasted nuts. And this is easily the best smelling vendor in the whole complex. Got a booth here with a whole bunch of shirts for sale. So many shirts about different railroads, different trains, different fun things. Something I don't have a lot of is, I don't have a lot of good train merch. I like, that's something I'm kind of seeing if I could find something that fits the Clutch style, is like some more train merch, because I feel like I need to be wearing some train stuff when I'm out and about doing fun train things. Looks like these are $22 each, or 2 for $40. Not the worst deal in the world. I'm just liking that they have so many options here. A lot of cool coasters over here as well, and they're only $1 a piece. This is awesome. You can get even 6 for $5. I like this booth. And then, oh my goodness, look what we have over here. This is the biggest model railroad we've seen so far. This is from the Denver Garden Railway Society. So a humongous garden scale railroad, indoors of course, but there's some awesome stuff here. There's a whole amusement park over there. If you've been to the channel before, you know that I absolutely love going to amusement parks and theme parks, and they got a lot of cool stuff right there. Don't see a roller coaster, but we're gonna forgive it this one time. Like, this is amazing. I love that they made this whole thing indoors and that there's so much activity. Like, you could look around this for a while and I feel like you're gonna find a whole bunch of stuff. there's like all the trains have interesting things. Like this is wonderful. I feel like there's a lot of small models, but I think there's gonna be some more big models. But one thing I definitely gotta point out is it's got around the corner here. Look what we got there. We got not one, but 2 Oscar Mayer wieners. You know, I haven't been to Disney World in about 7 years, but I don't remember Test Track looking like this. For whatever reason, this section really caught my eye, and I think it's just because there's so much random fun stuff in here that feels like it would be found at like Tinkertown. Like look at this, spinning into the new millennium. That feels entirely like something you'd find at Tinkertown. This one's called Jimmy Train's Animator, and there's some amazing stuff in here. So first of all, we got a trolley that's got like light up and stuff and things, and then on the end there's like these little displays that have like animation and motion. Like look at this, like it's a little outhouse, and you can kind of see inside of it, and like he has such indigestion that after a few moments, oh wait, hold on, do I push it? Do I get to push the button? Let's see, I push that button. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, such indigestion that if you look close, he's got fire in them jeans. Now this is absolutely incredible. We got an incline on an O scale. It's kind of like a funicular system. This is like close to my favorite. I mean, I love every kind of train, but like this type of train is absolutely fantastic. Like seeing these kind of real life is amazing, but this model is just, this is perfection. Let's see if it can come back down. Can I get it to come back down? We're gonna be patient. Okay, there they go. Here we go. And watch them move. I just wanted to get it in full motion. That is, oh my gosh, I could sit here and watch this all day. Got a few more fun animations over here. We got a flag that's like going up and down that I think is just cool. We got a boy with a kite, flying a kite there. Like I love if you know me, I love kinetic energy. Like we got a bandstand where like all the band like moves and everything. That's so cool. Got the Feller HO, so like the trees will come up and down. Like look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. They're cutting it, there's sound. And then they just
find joy in the process.
It's great.
Lumberjacking.
Oh, there it goes. I want to catch it going down. It's got the sounds and everything. That is so cool. So here we got Southeast Hobbies, and it says this way to model trains. What? Where? Oh, everywhere. A lot of good model stuff here, but one in particular caught my eye. They have a Heinz pickle factory. What? Here we have a booth for Model Scenery World, which is basically for like everything, like model railroading, scale architecture, military models, scale figures. And I like that they're like labeled by the scale there to help you figure out like which works for you. I'm pretty sure O scale or HO scale, I always get messed up. I haven't played with model trains in a personal sense in a very long time. I kind of had them growing up, but I haven't had them for a while. That was a scale that I think I tended to like the most. Let's take a closer look at some of the fun stuff. Now this wasn't what I was expecting at first, but if you look close here, we have like Creature from the Black Lagoon, we got Slimer, we got a Sasquatch here, we got the Wolfman, we even got a Batman. I love it. But then if I go around, we got some more like traditional stuff, so like a clawfoot tub, basin sink, some like actual like scenery type stuff, but also an entire shark. So I'm looking at some of the bigger stuff here. We got O scale stuff over here, and then we got some HO stuff over here. HO I think is the size I like, the 1/87th scale size. I think looking at the size of these buildings, I think this was the one I like, where it's like it's miniature but you can still see the detail, where I feel like O for me is just, it's not, no scale's bad, but like I feel like the bigness of it, the largeness of it is for whatever reason not as appealing, as I just love these little like kind of the O scale, the HO scale. I gotta get it right. If I'm gonna talk about it, I gotta get it right. Oh, we got so many buildings here. So this is fantastic what we have here. I like these buildings, and it looks like maybe you can paint them or stuff. It looks like these might be 3D printed, but I think this is great. Like look over here, this is awesome. We got Union Station. So again, I'm in Denver, so right now that's like a model of Union Station. That's awesome. I think I like, yeah, HO scale is where it's at. Again, all scales are good scales, but like, so N scale is 1/160th, so it's even smaller. What I think is I like, the main thing is like, it's hard to show here, but the size of the train in relation to it is what I really like, where the HO is definitely the size of train that I like, but then it corresponds with the scenery. Then you got Z scale, gets even smaller, 1/220th. Gets very teeny tiny. Oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever seen. This is, I don't know if you can tell yet, but it's Disneyland. This entirely is Disneyland. Oh my gosh, they have a rope here so I can't get super close. But we got some old school tickets right there. We got the Disneyland Hotel over here. And oh my gosh, they got like everything. They got Main Street down there. Oh my gosh. I mean, obviously it's not perfectly the same way, like the scale, but like, you even got the monorail going around on the top here. Like, oh, it stopped over there for a second, but I'll get it. But like, you can see Main Street right here. You can see inside where all the dinosaurs are there. You can see the castle. You can see the skyline. You can see It's a Small World. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. This is the best. Like, there it is. There's the monorail. Oh my gosh. If you know me, I love monorails. I did a whole video in Vegas just about riding fun transportation. That is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And there's the whole park's here. The Matterhorn, Big Thunder Mountain. I'm gonna keep going down as much as I can, but like, again, they don't want you to get, they got Star Trek. That seems, was Star Trek ever at Disneyland? I thought it was always Star Wars. Let me know, but look, we even got the People Mover there. Oh my gosh. And everything is moving. It's so kinetic. You got Fantasyland. So you got trains, of course. Oh my gooseness. This is the most special thing I've seen so far. So here's a whole sign for some context. Now it's in the Disney kind of script, so it's a little hard to read, but basically this is 1/60th scale. It's 4 feet wide, 22 feet long, and it breaks into different sections. This is so cool. We're gonna look at a few more of it. At the other end here, we got Adventureland, and you can see, looks like the Mark Twain boat right there, and we got like, I think it's, again, it's meant to be like Big Thunder Mountain. It's not, you know, exactly the layout, but it's still representing it very well. Like, I wish we could go just a little bit closer, but I understand they don't want like kids coming up touching it, and I think that's safe. Got a whole Jungle Cruise here. Got the Jungle Cruise. That's awesome. And like in the back, you can see the Matterhorn going around inside a little bit. It comes every now and again. Just so much great stuff here. You also got a Pizza Hut in there. What's the Pizza Hut doing there? This is so cool. I love this. I could stand here for such a long time and just keep looking at everything. The kinetic energy of it, all of it is so wonderful. Oh, fantastic. We're gonna keep this train going. There's actually so much more that way, but now I'm coming over here because I see like little offshoots. There's more vendors and activities layouts this way. So I think I'm gonna check out what's in this little offshoot. So I'm seeing this cute little Thomas and Friends layout, and this is apparently his HO scale. And then I see a train at HO scale. I'm like, okay, I think that's smaller than I was thinking. So maybe O scale is where it's at. Now here's something a little different. This is pretty neat. We got some like old train like glassware and plates and such. Like, I know some of this is like very rare and antique. Like, there's a set of just like 5 plates here for $390. So show you how like unique and special that is. But there's some really cool stuff here. Like, this is a Great Salt Lake Railway cutoff. That's $100 for that plate, but it's a really cool plate. Like, there's some really neat stuff here. They got these big kind of die-cast trains over here. Like, these are neat. And then we got obviously this big honking guy over here. Okay, so I'm at the end of that hallway, and this place just keeps going. Like, oh my gosh, there's so much in the back here. I can't believe how big this place is. More stuff over there we're gonna look at. More stuff over here we're gonna look at. There's like, this is a big kind of layout right here, but it's like relatively simple on the end there, but like it goes through a mountain. I always love interactions. I love tunnels. I love bridges. I love trusses. So much cool stuff. I like how long this one is. Like, look at this. This goes all the way along here, and it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. And then over here we have some cute kind of kid more oriented stuff that are a little bit smaller, a little bit more bright, a little more Thomas the Tank Engine-y, but still cool. This is still the same layout. This is incredible. Like, this is really small scale. I forget exactly what scale this is. I want to say either N or Z. I didn't see what it said. I gotta get better at knowing this off the top of my head. I like this. Look at this. We got actually like a cornfield back there. That's awesome. And then it comes into a little town here. And then what I think is amazing, it just becomes more. Look at more and more model train layouts. This is Clutch's heaven right here. It's just non-stop model train layouts and model train stuff. This is fantastic. I love it. And I gotta say, like, I'm here relatively early on the first day of this, and like, it's not overwhelmingly busy. Like, there's room to walk. There's obviously lots of families and a lot of excitement, but like, you can kind of see it's like, it's not so busy that like you can't move around, you can't get up to the trains and like check them out. So this is like, this is fantastic. This has honestly been so much fun. And I feel like I've seen maybe, I don't know, 35-40%, And I've like on camera, I've probably shown even less than that. So like, this is cool, and I think they do this. I just discovered it this year, and I think they do this like every year. Somebody in the comments tell me, if I've been missing out for like 3 decades. Earth, grass, gravel. With our powers combined, we can create a whole lot of train merchandise for sale. This layout here is from the Boulder Model Railroad Club, and the detail on this thing is incredible. They got a few trains going around, but like you look around and see the detail, like this is amazing. They actually have a little I Spy game in the top corner. If you take all that, you can actually look for all the things there. And apparently Waldo's actually hiding in here. Sometimes I joke about that, and then I find Waldo, and it's hilarious. But they're actually looking for Waldo in this circumstance. This one's really neat. I love this. Got another display from the Albuquerque Society here that goes all the way around and does multiple things. And I like all the scenery they got here. This is really nice. They got lots of different trains, but over here I really like this because I love the trains. The trains are always cool, but I like the scenery that gets put around with the model railroads as well. I think that like is something that enhances it so much for me. It's why I like going to model railroad museums and other things like that. Oh, I like this little guy. This got a steam engine right there. That's pretty cool. And of course, we got even more over here. We got a whole town. This is a whole separate thing. I think this is Colorado Rail Link. That's the signs I'm seeing. It's on this chair like they're directing the trains. There's a bit of a rope, so we can't get as close to this, so I'm already zoomed in for you. But like, this is a big old thing. I think it's amazing that like they pack these up and they move these and they go to other places. Like, these aren't permanent exhibits. I like that they go around just to show them off. I think it's wonderful. I love it. I think it's so cool to see all this and see how the different ways people do it or the different ideas people have. I like this is like this little thing right here. I like that like they're putting out like bushfires right there. I don't like that they're pushing out bushfires. I like the idea of making something unique or kinetic in the environment. They got light, got motion. That's the type of stuff I love seeing. Something else I like seeing is cores. Only so that I can plug this video at the top corner right there. Can you click that one? That was my 100 subscriber special where I showed off the Coors Brewery. No one's watched that one, so I'm trying to plug it. This model here is from the Sherman Hill Model Railroad Club in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Got a lot of great scenery around this one as well. Oh, I like this one. Look at that. With the palace. Looks like a hotel. Is it a hotel? With the what's the word? Camel. I'm trying to get the word camel out there. This is great. It goes all the way around, and there is so much scenery. Not there. There's nothing much right there. And that's just a bridge. It's not too far. But then we got like some oil fields, got some more like John Deere tractor stuff. Like what we just have over here is just, I can't even express how wonderful this is. Like constantly just model railroad setting after model railroad. Like obviously it's fun to go to like permanent places that are like one big room or one humongous setup. But seeing all these kind of like mini setups is awesome. I mean, like got one, like again, I'm gonna zoom back out. I got a huge setup over here. We just looked at that big one over there, and we didn't even look at all of it. And then we got another one right behind me. Another one. This is just, there's just so much. This is just, it's unbelievable how much there is. Actually, I want to come back over here because I saw lots of shining and blinking lights. And it looks like there's, yeah, a lot of great stuff over here. Again, this is the Colorado Rail Link one, where they got an entire drive-in movie theater over there. If you've ever seen Traintopia, that's a video of mine. Again, click the thing at the top right. They have what's the word? I just said it a second ago. A drive-in movie theater as well. I love this. I think that's great. This is all such good stuff. They got a roundhouse over here. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of roundhouses yet. And there's one. So there's the first one that I've pointed out. Maybe there's more. But I like this over here. Look at this. We got some Colorado staples over here. We got two of our most famous blue statues. We got Blucifer, who, if you've ever been around the Denver airport, you would have seen him. Then we got this big blue bear here, which I wish I knew the actual name of him off the top of my head. He's at the convention center downtown. He's peeking into the windows there, and that's what he does. So like, I didn't really think about this. Yeah, that Denver technically has two famous blue statues of humongous animals. Coming back to this one over here, I forget who was the one who makes this, but something I love here is this trestle bridge. I didn't see this trestle bridge before. Like, look at that, where you can see the whole thing. That is awesome. That is wonderful. and the train's going over it. Look at all that kinetic energy. So here's one little kind of surprise type thing. If you go to this back corner over here, they have a train ride. One of these old, not old, one of these kind of like, you know, that drive around malls and such, but still, that's awesome that they have train rides for the little ones. Or the young at heart, because it looks like adults can fit on that if you want to go with your kids there so they don't have to go by themselves. But I love that they found a way to have a train ride in the actual Rocky Mountain Train Show. And this booth is known as Triple Railroad, which is the most railroad I've seen so far. Got another great railroad from here, from Rocky Mountain Region National Model Railroad Association, the Sunrise Division. And something that caught my eye that I loved here is on the pier here, they got Nessie just hiding out there for you. I believe he owes me about $3.50. So I kind of got to the back part of the whole area, which is where all the model railroad layouts are. Now I think there's some more as we come back in, because I got so many more vendors to see, because I kind of skipped what's in our immediate vicinity right here. Something I do enjoy over here is like these, this is RockyMountainRails.com. It's these like humongous style trains where like it's big enough where they can make seats so you can actually sit in them, which I think is just amazing. I haven't been on a train like that before for the channel. I really need to do that. So I need to get to one of those like ones where it's like, it's not one where you sit inside, you almost sit on. But we got what looks like a couple great railroads over here, and then we have another Disneyland here. We got a whole monorail thing. Let's take a closer look at this. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So look at this. This is 1/90th scale Disneyland Alweg monorail sets. So we got like Epcot in the back over there. We got the Disneyland Hotel again. Got a great monorail station here in the castle. And then this is awesome. They got the Journey to the Center of the Earth ride over here. So we got like Tokyo Disneyland stuff, and I think some Tokyo Disney Sea stuff as well. Like it talks about all the different the monorails from around the world and where they all are and such. So I think this is a cool little thing just to give you some monorail history, because that's, if you know me, I love me my monorails. Got a lot of great scenery over here as well, but once again an amazing trestle bridge. I just love a trestle bridge. I mean, in real life they are incredible feats of engineering to me, but the fact that we also got this cool one here with like the water integrated and the trees, and I like that there's a mining tunnel down here as well. I think that's a whole lot of fun. This booth over here has stainless steel tumblers for you of your favorite railroad lines and adjacent memorabilia, and if you're really into Thomas, they got that as well. That's cool. I love that. The more I'm here, the more unique kind of railroad adjacent stuff I'm seeing. Camera's not doing it quite justice, but got some great like light up signs here of, again, different like train lines or trains like the California Zephyr, Galloping Goose. Some really cool stuff just up here. Again, they're mirrors, so when I'm standing here, it looks a lot better than the camera, but you get the idea. This is amazing. This is incredible. First, we got a really cool just long train here, but then we have another drive-in, but the movie they're showing is one of the best movies ever, because it's This Island Earth. And if you don't know This Island Earth, it's a very kind of famous old school sci-fi movie, but more famously to me is that this was the movie parodied in Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie. One of the best movies of all time. And if you know my channel, you know that I'm heavily inspired by Mystery Science Theater 3000. A lot of just the style of my humor comes from that. I love that I was able to make that reference here, and that's the entire reason for this shot. Oh look, I found some more. So this is neat. This is the Bill Allen project. Estes Valley Model Railroaders, world's like a second smallest commercial scale. They're like in like Tupperware containers or like bins here. This is adorable. Like I've seen advertised to me, there's someone who makes like little trains like this in suitcases, which is really cool. But I love this. I don't know why. I like the idea of it like being inside of like a easily movable container here. These are adorable and awesome. Let's look at a couple more over here if I can. Let's see. Look at this. So over here is T-scale. T-scale. I don't know if I've heard T-scale. Even smaller it looks like. That is wonderful. That is adorable and cool. And it's even got like a bridge. Not a bridge, but like a tunnel. And it goes in. That is fantastic. So here we have COWLUG, which is the Colorado and Wyoming Lego User Group. It's a big old acronym. So we got a whole bunch of like Lego Train, Lego Cities, Lego Farm over here, Lego Spaceship. So much cool Lego stuff. And there is stuff running around that I think is very neat. It all seems to be farther away. There's nothing directly in my vicinity. So we might have to either wait or walk around to see some actual Lego movement. Moving to the other side of that to get that Lego train in motion. I love this over here. This is actually fantastic. We got an old school kind of train, not super modern like the old steam kind, that I think is really, really cool. I like this. There's something that I really like that this has that I haven't seen in other places is a big old windmill. I think that is fantastic that it has the windmill there for you. And then look at this jungle setting. I love this. It's got like a waterfall that's actually like moving to make it look like it's actually like waterfalling, which I think is awesome. This train is very cool. I like this display. That's a cool one. Okay, this one might be one of my favorites as well. It's a whole amusement park, but something that I love about the amusement park is they have a whole bunch of buttons to push. It even tells you press and hold the button. So you do it, and then look at that. Makes the fireball go. That's awesome. Let's see, what about this one right now? This one makes that guy spin right there. That's awesome. I love this. What about this one right here? And yes, makes that one go as well. That is so fantastic. Well, I hope you're not tired of seeing Disneyland, because here's the third Disneyland model of the day. Oh, they're speaking over me right now. We're gonna end this and come back in a second. Okay, they stopped talking, so now we can look at Disneyland a little bit better, but this is now Disneyland in Lego form, so something a little bit different. We got our good old Main Street USA. If we keep going, you got the main castle over here. It comes into Fantasyland and all that good stuff back there. Looks like they're being a little bit creative. What's the word when you're like, you're taking some liberties to make it look a certain way, but I love it. And I just love that there are rides everywhere, and they got a carousel, and obviously it is very clearly the land of Disney. This is wonderful. Do you think we'll see another one? I wonder if we'll see a fourth Disneyland today. Got another Lego set over here, and this just has a little bit of everything. We got looks like the London Bridge. We got the Eiffel Tower back there. We got just a coaster. Oh, wrong way of zooming. We got a coaster in the back over there. We got so many trains going around at incredible speeds. It's hard to keep track of all of them. So I found the booth that is totally for me, the Denver Trolley in Colorado. So this is an actual trolley you can ride in downtown Denver. Like there's just a wonderful trolley looking there. It's open very limited time, only like like I think Memorial Day through like mid-August. But it is again one that I really need to take the time to do. I like this little section here. It's just advertising the trolley, but they also got some cool pictures and also some fun books about trolleys here. This is just, yeah, this is definitely going to be a future Clutch video. So thank you for coming with me around the Rocky Mountain Train Show. Now that was so much fun. I mean, if it wasn't clear by my enjoyment of it, I loved it. I mean, the amount of vendors and the things you could buy is just incredible. All the different train layouts were wonderful as well. I will say it did get a little busier as I got closer to about noon. Like I got here right as I opened about 9:15. Very quiet around noon. Definitely much busier, so just keep that in mind. But it was never too much. But there's so much fun stuff in there. I feel like I barely scratched the surface showing it to you. Like I probably showed you like, I feel like a quarter of what's in there. And I mean, we didn't get a fourth Disneyland, so sorry we didn't get a fourth Disneyland, but otherwise that was awesome. I love that. I had such a good time. If you did like going around this video with me, hitting like on the video really helps me out, and consider subscribing if you want to see more fun videos like this, and setting that bell notification on so you get notified when I have new fun videos like this. But if you want to go to another fun video right now, I have a whole list of like fun train adventures that involve big trains, model trains, stuff like that. You can watch all those videos in this list here. But if you do want to see some stuff in and around Colorado, including some train stuff, got a whole list of fun stuff here as well. But until I see you in one of those, I'll just say for now, goodbye. I am still Clutch.